name's Olivia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing everything I brought with me to bring my 4-month-old on vacation down the shore. We went down to the Jersey Shore from July 1st to July 6th, so I'm going to show you everything that I brought with me. I wanted to film this video prior to going down the shore, but I didn't get a chance to, just being so busy trying to get everything ready. But I actually think it's better because I can share with you what was worth it and what wasn't. So I'm just gonna get started with the basic stuff that I have in my suitcase for him, and then I'll share some of the bigger items that I brought. So I brought him a couple outfits, some shorts, and just some 4th of July themed stuff that I got from Walmart, Target. Target actually had these awesome $5 and they were family matching. So they had one for me, one for my husband. So that was cute. I brought a combination of outfits that were a little bit dressier, nicer outfits, and then also just play outfits. And I think that was a good idea just because we did a lot of nights just at home. But then if we went out, like we went to Ocean City, I would put him in like a nicer outfit. Like I got these from Rebel Bro that are pretty cute. I'm trying to show some of his outfits. This one is from Target. So cute. I love putting him anything in blue because my son has blue eyes and I think they're here to stay because he's now 4 months old and his eyes are only getting bluer. So I love putting him in anything blue. I got this adorable outfit from Ocean City when we went shopping. There was one rainy day that we went shopping instead. Gosh, I love a matching set. And they actually had some really cute baby stores. This little outfit I also got. It says Brave on there. And then this matching little sweatshirt, t-shirt. The brand is Waves Rooted in Faith, which is so right up my alley, but I can't find it online. I looked it up to see like what else they had. I can't find it online, but this is so cute. It says Brave and it has little airplanes and stars. So that is adorable. I bought that there anyway. But like this is from Walmart that I just threw in my bag. Just to have, again, just like more play clothes. He's 4 months old, so it's not like he's actually playing, but just to have like not as nice clothes, especially he's starting to drool a lot and he spits up sometimes. So I don't want to have him in nice clothes if we're not going anywhere. So I would say I brought about 4 to 5 play clothes and then 4 to 5 outfits for going out. I also brought this little outfit this is from Marshall's, but it's little Nike sweatpants, Nike onesie, and then a little zip up jacket. He did not wear this. It was very hot down the shore. I will say though, I have a little sweatshirt in the back of my car. And when we went to Ocean City for the boardwalk, it did get a little chilly. So I'm very grateful that I had that in my car because I brought it up to the boardwalk with us. So definitely have a little hoodie in your bag for nighttime if you guys do go somewhere at night. I'm very happy that I had that because the wind on the boardwalk started to pick up. I definitely had too much. Like this is adorable, but he did not wear it. So I definitely had too much clothes, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. This is adorable. This is from Olive and Scout. It's a little, like I would consider this a nicer outfit just because it's fancier. It's not like Carter's, but it's so cute. I brought 4 to 5 swim outfits. I'm saying 4 to 5 because I packed 5 and then I would put like 1 in my beach bag for extra. But I have 3 swim shorts, has a rash guard with it. So cute. Not me talking, baby. So cute. This was his little 4th of July bathing suit. I can just show a couple. Little lobster pants. That's from Target. This is from Target. It says fun in the sun, beach vibes. He pretty much ate and slept on the beach the whole time, but he did get sandy and stuff. So I'm glad I did have a bathing suit with me. But I will say, I would not recommend the swim diapers that I got because they were awful. He just peed right through them, and then his bathing suit was all wet, and I just felt bad. He was definitely uncomfortable. And then after that, I just brought regular diapers to the beach because I'm like, he's not even going in the water, so why am I putting the swim diaper on him? My mother-in-law did get him a little kiddie pool, which was really cute, but he was perfectly comfortable just like eating and sleeping, so I didn't end up using the pool. But I think next year, definitely having a little pool for a bigger kid might be a good idea. Like maybe if he was 7 or 8 months, I think that would be perfect. And then 5 pajamas. Just some little sleepers. The other important thing I brought is his swaddle. We use this Swaddle Up swaddle. Ever since I've used this, he has slept so much better. And at 2 months, he started sleeping through the night. So I'm like afraid to switch to any other swaddle just because this one works so well. I probably will level up to the next one where they're rolling over soon because he is starting to roll over. Next thing I brought are some bibs. He does not really wear these, but he is starting to drool. He will definitely start wearing these more often, but I did bring 4 bibs. Just in case he was having a drooly day. Next thing I brought clothes-wise were some socks. Definitely did not need this many socks. I brought 4 to 5 pairs. I think I used 1 because I brought his sneakers that he always wears, these little Nike crib shoes. He either has these on in the summer or these little sandals, but I mean, he is a baby, he kicks them off. So, and it was hot, so I didn't put him in the sneakers besides one time. So I definitely didn't need all the socks and probably could have just left the sneakers at home. Another thing very important is a little beach hat. I had 1 in my suitcase and 1 in my beach bag. And I was very grateful for that because I did forget his hat one day. So to have the extra one in my beach bag was super helpful. This one is from Janie and Jack. It's really cute and it matches all of his other bathing suits since it's white. It needs to go in the wash. Other stuff I brought, shower stuff. I bought some smaller ones from Target. I love this scent though. The citrus vanilla from Honest smells so good. I brought 2 towels, 2 little shower towels. And then I brought 3 washcloths, which this was good. I didn't give him a bath every day, but he definitely needed to be wiped down after the beach if he wasn't getting a full bath. So it was good that I had some extra washcloths so I could just wet them and then just wipe his face or his hair or, you know, his body. Give him a little quick wipe down. I brought his little shower scrubby, his head scrubby, my Tubby Todd ointment that I use. I used to use this on his face because when he was little, he had baby acne, but now I just use it if he has a little rash or anything. And then I've been using this athlete's foot cream for his neck rash under his neck, under his double chin. So that's been helping. It's definitely been drying it up, but with the beach and the heat and the sweat, his rash was definitely looking gnarly. So I'm glad I brought that to help with it. Another thing is his little hat. This was so cute on him. This was just for style purposes. I really didn't need it, but it was cute. Very important, a little portable fan. This one is from Mom Cozy, and I want to love it so bad because it's black, it's easy to bring, it matches. I just want to love it, but I had a problem with my first one that it didn't charge after I used it. So they actually reached out to the company and they sent me a replacement. So I'm hoping that I don't have the same problem with this. But to have an unreliable fan when your baby is in the heat, in the warm weather, is just not ideal. So I do have another fan though as well. So I have both. The charger for that. So I did not want to bring a bunch of stuff. So I picked like a couple of his favorite toys. He loves these like crinkle books. So I brought one of these. I brought this book because this is from Love Every. And I love this because it's a book, it's crinkle, it's mirror, it's like a bunch of toys in one. So, and right now he's just grabbing at things and he loves like grabbing them. So I brought this little rattle, did not need it. He did not use this. Brought his binky, and I wish I brought more of these because I ended up losing one, but of course I had like 5 backups, so that was fine, but definitely would have liked to have like another couple extra. So probably would bring like 3 to 4 binkies in different bags. I had one in my beach bag, one in my diaper bag, one in his car seat, and then one in my suitcase. His teethers, this one, oh, his other one's in my other bag. I'll get it. Definitely getting some teethers. He's starting to drool. He's needing to like chew on things. So I definitely needed a teether. I'm glad I had that. I brought a book. This, again, we always read in the morning. So I brought this book because it has like multiple stories in one. So just trying to save space. I brought some bottles. Ooh. I brought 2 bottles. Too much. I could have just brought one. And I also just brought my usual portable bottle warmer. I think I've shared this before in my diaper bag video, but I didn't bring his like actual bottle warmer that plugs in because I knew we wouldn't really be using too many bottles, especially on the beach. Like I was just gonna feed him with a cover over me. And you know, if we went out to Ocean City, I would bring a bottle, but I just didn't feel like I needed his actual bottle warmer, and I didn't. So I'm glad I didn't bring that. And then I, of course, brought the charger for it. Anything electronic, make sure you have the charger packed. This was something that I asked one of my friends who goes down the shore a lot and on vacation a lot, what is her must-have item? This was amazing. This is a pop-up drying rack for your bottles. I got it from Amazon. And it has, like, brushes to... This has a handle with it. Brushes to clean your bottles, little thing to clean the nipples on the bottles. And it even has this that you can bring your own dish soap. I'm not somebody who cares about what dish soap I use for my bottles, but I do use clean dish soap for all of my stuff. So I was very glad that I could use this. If you know, you know, when you put bottles on a regular drying mat, they take forever to dry. So having this was a game changer so that I could dry my bottles on here. Also dry my pump parts. So very happy. Other thing I brought, some medicine wise. He hasn't used medicine yet. He actually had a cold the week before we went to the shore. So I made sure to bring his little boogie sucker. But we didn't really use this too much because he was okay by the time we got to the shore. I brought this down. This is the Dr. Talbot's like nose and ear picker. I brought his nail file. This is the electric one. I like this one by Haka. And then the last thing I brought was a thermometer, which I'm very grateful I had this. Because sometimes if he's fussy, I just like to check and make sure he doesn't have a fever. So it was good that I had this. This one is the Braun one. It is an ear thermometer, which they say is a little inaccurate. But this is the best baby thermometer I have. So even if it's a little bit off, I'm very grateful because it's the only one that works. So that was all the things in my suitcase. I'm gonna go over a couple other things I brought. My carrier, very important, because not only did I use this during the day, we went to Ocean City and I had hosed off his stroller from the sand, and then it rained and it did not dry. So I had to use this to carry him around Ocean City, which was perfectly fine. I also use this when I'm at home to get things done. So it was very nice when I was down the shore. If I was cooking dinner or doing things, I could do the same thing, just put them in here and get some things done. Okay, another thing I brought that's kind of more for me, but I brought my pumping machine with the pumping bottles, obviously, the charger, and then of course I brought my Sharpie and my milk bags. Okay, a couple more things I want to share that we brought. So obviously diapers. I brought 2 36 packs. It was way too much, but it's always good to have too much. I estimate like 10 diapers a day max, so I just go based off of that. These were the swim diapers that I brought. Again, I wouldn't recommend. I don't know if there's better swim diapers, but they just peed right through them. Then it was all wet and sandy. I brought our blanket. So this is like our blankie that we use when I'm nursing him, when I'm putting him to sleep, when we're cuddling. So I just brought this for like a familiar, comfy blanket, and I'm so grateful that I did. You know how much you need to travel when you have a baby. The house we were staying at did have a washing machine and dryer, so I brought his detergent, and I also brought this. This is the stain remover that we use to get out all the things. So this is great to have. I have to bring it because I can just spray it right there. Another toy that I brought is this, his black and white toy. So I obviously brought my diaper bag with us on the trip, but when we went to the beach, I didn't bring my diaper bag. I brought my beach bag. So prior to going on the trip, I went through my diaper bag and figured out what do I also need in my beach bag. So I kind of packed my beach bag like a diaper bag. I could put my nursing cover, burp cloths. I don't know why I didn't say that I packed birth cloths for the trip, but I obviously had them. My nursing cover, burp cloths, extra diapers, wipes, a binky, another set of swim clothes, another hat. So I just kind of went through my diaper bag and said, okay, what do I need in my beach bag? And then put that in there as well. So I had two, they both had them in there. So that way I knew, like, when I went to the beach, I had everything I needed. Also, definitely want to have a fan in your beach bag. What did I take on the beach? I brought my beach bag. I brought my jogging stroller. I am so grateful that I brought my jogging stroller instead of my regular stroller. I left that home and just brought the car seat and the jogging stroller. And it was a game changer. I was able to get the baby on the beach in the jogging stroller. So I just brought that with me everywhere. It was so easy to bring him down to the beach in that. I also used it to go on walks, to go on runs, to take him for beach walks in the jogging stroller, and then just brought it with me like a regular stroller everywhere else when we went to Ocean City and stuff like that. So definitely recommend bringing your jogging stroller instead of your regular stroller. And then also, I didn't care if it got sandy and everything. I just was like, whatever, it's just my jogging stroller. It's not my regular stroller getting all dirty. And I just brought it home, hosed it off. I also brought this. This is the California beach tent. This thing is awesome. I use it all the time here when I'm like gardening. I'll put the baby in here when we're outside, if we're, power washing, gardening, whatever I'm doing. So I use this a lot already, but for the beach, it's really nice to have. It has a UV canopy cover, so the baby's covered. I put his little fan in there. It's great. It also, the sand does not stick to this, which is really nice. So it does get sandy when you're on the beach, but once I got off the beach, I just popped it open again and just tried to get the sand off, and it came right off. Now, I will say, he stayed in the stroller a lot of the time just because I would get down to the beach, I would bring him down in the stroller, and then we would go for a beach walk while the sand was still hard. So then he would usually take like a 2 to 3 hour nap, and then I would feed him. And so he didn't go in that too much, but it was nice to have. Like, I still would bring it even if I wasn't sure if he was going to use it or not. Next thing I brought to the beach, which was awesome. My sister-in-law actually got this for me. This is the Go With Me chair. It's like a camping chair. It's just a pop-up camping chair, and it has a UV cover for it. This is awesome because he's at the age now where he does want to like sit up and see what's going on. So this was really cool because I could put him in it and he could, look at everything that was going on. I actually put a towel over the cover on this, and same with the stroller. I put a towel over the cover of that just because I was nervous. He was starting to get a little red on his cheeks one day. So after that, I was like, I'm not playing. I just put a towel over whatever he was in. But it's really a nice chair for babies. It has a 5-point harness, so they can't move. It also has a thing when they get a little bit bigger that they can like stand in the chair, which is pretty cool. I didn't want to bring too many of his toys and different things that he has, but I obviously needed some. So the things that I brought, I'm very happy with. So first I brought his tummy time mat. So I brought this. This actually folds up really nicely. I already washed it and put it back together, so I'm not going to show you how it folds up, but it folds up pretty nicely. These like come in and it collapses. So it was pretty easy to bring with his little pillow. So this was good for the mornings. And again, I'm very happy that I brought this just because you're on a floor, like in a rental space, you don't know who's been there, how well it was cleaned. So I was very happy to have this for him to like roll around on and play on in the mornings. I'm very happy I brought is his little Graco 4-in-1 seat. This is not that easy to maneuver. Heavy, it's clunky. It's definitely not great for travel. However, I love this because it's a 4-in-1. So it was a bouncer that he didn't love, but now it's a seat for him, which is perfect for the age that he's at because he wants to sit up and see what's going on, and he wants to sit up and play with his toys, but he can't sit on his own yet. So this is really nice for that. It also clicks up and is a baby jumper. So this was great for him. I always just use this to put him somewhere that I know he's safe, he's playing. So I was happy that I brought this. But that's all that I brought for like toys and things like that, just because I was with all of our family. So I knew somebody would either be holding him or playing with him, you know, so I didn't need too much, but I think that those 2 items were perfect for what I needed them for. The last thing that I brought is his pack and play. He sleeps very well in this, just like a crib. Specific pack and play does come with the bassinet attachment and the diaper changing attachment that we used when he was a newborn in our room, and that's where he slept. I did not bring that on the trip because he already sleeps in his crib. He started sleeping in his crib at 2 months, so this is just like a crib. So I didn't need the bassinet attachment. And for the diaper changing station, it would be nice, but I don't mind changing him like on the bed. So that was fine for, again, just for the week to have that. So I just felt bringing the bassinet and the changing station were unnecessary. And with that, I also brought his monitor and his sound machine. I kind of debated if I really needed the monitor just because he would be sleeping in our room. But he goes to sleep at 7:30, and obviously we are not going to sleep at 7:30. So it was perfect because I could just keep an eye on him while he was asleep and we were still up, and then vice versa. In the morning, I would just turn it on when I went upstairs to make coffee, make breakfast, do that while he still slept. So I am happy I brought the monitor to just make sure he was okay. But I think that is everything that I brought. I tried to keep it as minimal as possible while also having all the necessities for my baby. Of course, going somewhere away from your house with a baby is just nerve-wracking because you just want to make sure you have everything. But I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you are taking a trip or you are looking for just tips for taking your baby somewhere, this was a car trip, so it's definitely a lot easier than flying. But when I tell you my car was packed, I did have everything I needed and a little bit extra. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.